Welcome to Moneytor. We provide a solution to digitize and automate the operations of debt management. Moneytor's philosophy is to focus on two things: process automation and decision-making automation. Moneytor uses the latest web technologies and machine learning tools from Microsoft and Google Suites that shall help customers reduce their operations cost or recovery of bad debts by over half and also improve rate of recovery. So how do we do it? Moneytor focuses on the micro interactions between a defaulter, a debt collector, and the owner of the debt, that is you. Moneytor manages all the processes that you set up around the agent and defaulter relationship. This includes automation of all the tasks as well as timeliness, settlement decision-making, and communication between you and your defaulter. We shall take you through all of them in detail during this demo. Let's start. Import the Excel file with all your content in it. Data is then imported into our systems, and magic begins. Let's assume we have some data already fed into the system, and let's go to the dashboard. One can log in as a debt manager and shall see this dashboard where the manager is given updated information about the collection status across various products under them. Not only that, the manager can also see details of what the collection looks like based on various parameters. One can track the location of the defaulters, and our internal analysis lets you know which area is having good collection, which have partial collection, and which are having poor collections. This tool can help you in further digging up and improving your collection strategy for a locality. This page is completely customizable based on what the priorities are of the person accessing the dashboard. It may thus look very different for someone handling collections at a regional level or an agent. One can also see the effectiveness of all the communications sent to defaulters, so that they can understand what is working and what needs to be improved upon, just by a cursory glance through this page. Let's check out the defaulters page first, where we see a list of defaulters who, if you notice, are assigned a category based on their profile. Now let's go deeper into one of their profiles. So here we have this user, who has defaulted due to certain reasons, which are logged by the system. All his information is available right here. Also, if you notice, there is a very precise timeline of all activities we have undertaken with this defaulter. The communication is all automated based on the consumer's response to our previous attempt to get in touch with them. Please note the details provided. 1. Action taken by Moneytor. 2. Response event of the defaulter to this action. And 3. Next communication recommended by Moneytor. Fully automated. This is a key process automation done through our Microsoft Azure machine learning platform and proprietary algorithm. We run advanced text and speech analytics and machine learning models on defaulter's credit history, his personal profile to recommend the next action and suggest recovery strategy. This is a self-learning system which gets better as we use it. As I mentioned earlier, now an agent who is handling this case will know exactly what has transpired with this case so far, and what exactly is the next step to be taken with this defaulter. The agent can also log comments and phone calls related to this user, while also manually sending follow-up communication if so required. For example, an agent may send an email to a user if deemed necessary. All of these emails are logged into the system based on the next call to action. Each email has a designated template and content that can be designed by the bank manager. It shows up in this format in their email ID. By clicking on the link on the email, a user is taken to the landing page where they can see the information of their default and offers to settle. To give you further insight, all of these settlement offers arrive through our system's decision-making tree after it has churned through various parameters largely divided between the defaulter's intent and ability to pay. This page also has our virtual agent, a smart bot developed using Microsoft Bot technology. The bot can tell a defaulter about his account details, settlement offers extended by the bank. It runs advanced text analytics to gauge user sentiment and also hand over conversations to a real person agent if required. In this chat tab, you can see all the conversations consumers have had with our bots and agents across social communication channels such as Facebook, Skype, and our own website. Moneytor runs a sentiment analysis on all these chats and phone calls to further gauge the intent of the user to pay back. And the banks have full control over settlements that are offered to users. They can use this rule engine to define cohorts of users that they want to automate settlements for. They have various criteria to play with, all of which are crucial in the decision-making process. Using these cohorts, the bank can set up offers based on which settlements are customized for users. Banks have the flexibility of offering multiple solutions to consumers of various cohorts, or they can create specific settlements for a particular set of users. Let's check out the Agents page now. You can see a list of all the agents working under this manager, with the option for him to add or remove some of them. All of the basic info a manager would require at a glance is already available on this screen. However, let's see what happens if he wants to go deeper by clicking on one of the profiles. There you see this agent. You can see what kind of activities have been done by this agent and its subsequent impact on the performance of the account under him. The system auto-generates a rating based on his performance versus his peers for the manager to take any action to re-strategize or retrain an agent. Now let's go through other important parts like all the agencies which work with this manager. Here you can see the list of these firms. Let's click to get more details for them. Everything that goes through Moneytor has a weightage attached to it, with the intention of giving our clients the best chance to recover their dues. Moneytor runs algorithms on agents and defaulters on a real-time basis to learn and suggest next steps towards recovery. We use a multitude of data and variables and keep discarding ones that don't help and increase weights of those that give us better success. This agency is one of many which works with the bank. You can see all of the accounts under it on this tab, as well as the rating of the particular agency for the company to gauge their performance. Then there is an agent center, where responsibility is provided to these agents and consumers can be assigned to them as per the requirement. And this in totality is what Moneytor is all about. With our laser focus on improving the processes and reducing ad hoc decision-making, we give you the chance to benefit from all the data at your disposal to ensure you no longer leave money on the table when settling with your defaulters, while at the same time keeping friendly relationships with them. A win-win for both sides indeed.